Isn't it my birthday yet? Cause I gotta say, you're looking like a gift for me.
What's good, besties? It's your girl Lena G back with another video, and if you are new to this channel, welcome to my channel. Make sure you click that subscribe button. Also turn on post notifications so you can get notified every single time I upload a video for all of you beautiful people out there. So today this is gonna be like a little short video. I'm just kind of like talking to y'all, updating you guys on my life, what's been going on, why I haven't posted, my thoughts on my last video, because I seen a lot of comments. So we're gonna start off with the last video. So as y'all know, I did like a little story time about like a little experience that I had while I was in Austin, Texas. Now I don't know if I made this clear in the video, but I'm gonna make it clear in this video because I did see a lot of comments where I really wasn't offended. It was more so facts. I think something some people need to work on is the delivery of advice, because sometimes it just sounds plain out rude, even though I wasn't like taking it as it was being like, you know, I wasn't taking offense to it. But yeah, some people just need to work on the delivery of things, because at the end of the day, I'm human, I'm young, I'm still learning. Sometimes we don't make the best decisions in life. And I just want to clarify, like, I did a story time, and as much as I was proud of being able to defend myself and still being able to come home safe, thinking back on it, yes, what I did was not the best decision. It really wasn't. Like, you know, when you're, sometimes when people are in the moment, when you're mad, you don't think about the future, which I have to realize and I have to stop and do. I just hadn't been put in a situation like that in a really long time. So my first reaction was to react instead of thinking. Now I know that's something that I have to work on and I have to, like, you know, learn about, but thank God I was safe. I didn't get harmed. They didn't harm me. I was with a group of girls, you know. I thank God for that. Yes, I know it could have went left really quickly, but it didn't. So it's like I can't even talk about what could have happened. I know it wasn't like the best decision. And even if you're reading it, like if you're watching this and you watch my last video, like, I don't recommend doing that. I don't recommend doing that, because I do have a family to get home to. I have a child to get home to. I could have definitely went about it differently, but that's something I have to work on. Instead of just reacting in the moment, you know, I need to just like take a different approach to it. I know I could have did that, and I think I said that in the video where I was like, it probably wasn't the best decision, but it did happen, you know what I mean? And glory to God that he, you know, his arms were around me and he, you know, got me home safe and nothing happened to me that night, where I still was able to defend myself. So maybe, you know, some people will learn a lesson, which I doubt it, but I do want to make that clear, because I did see a lot of comments and they were like, Lena, why would you do that? That was stupid. And it was, but it happened. Life happens. You make the wrong decisions in life, and you know, God always will give you a way to look back and be like, maybe next time go about it differently. And I had also seen another comment, and it was like, it kind of been like, not that I've been dwelling on it, but I have took it into consideration, and it made me rethink a lot of things. So the comment was something in the terms of like, you know, those type of things happen when you open the doors to the enemy. And with that being said, was like, you know, I was out partying, I was out getting drunk. I mean, I wasn't drunk in that particular situation, but I was drinking. Drinking is obviously, you know, not good, you know, when you're getting too drunk. That's just opening the doors for the enemy, for bad things to happen, for more bad things to happen, for me to get mad, for this situation to escalate. So that comment had really just like stuck with me, and I took it upon myself to decide, like, I do need to like remember who I am, remember where I want to go in life, remember that I know my purpose is bigger than what the world has to offer. Like, you know, God has something bigger for me. So doing things in that nature, you know, not being with like my man, who obviously if I was with him it wouldn't have happened. I do need to just be more cautious and just know that, like, you know, God has a bigger purpose for me. And like opening the door, yes, doing that opened the doors to all evil things, which a bad incident could have happened, which it could have been worse. Well aware, I can't dwell on it because it is the past. Going forward, I do know if I was to ever be put in a situation like that, I would handle it differently. Honestly, it's been a very long time since I was put in a position like that, and it was just very upsetting for me. I don't recommend doing that. Please never go out your way to, like, you know, there's always other ways to defend yourself. I could have Could have just got them kicked out. I could have just, you know, went about it a whole different way. I'm aware of that. And I could take, you know, the criticism y'all was giving me. But y'all do need to be working on the delivery of it. Let's talk about that. Because y'all be like, but it's like, you could have just been like, girl, you know, like, we got a friendship here. You could have just been like, girl, next time don't do that, please. Because something bad could have happened to you. You know, like, I take constructive criticism. And, you know, y'all caring for me. But when y'all just like, oh, she's stupid. I am young. I am so young still. And it's not an excuse, no. But every day is a learning moment for me. So that was a learning moment for me to be able, even the next day after the situation had happened, I had looked back and I was like, you know, when Gabby had broke it down, she was like, yeah, but you know, we got babies to go back. And I was like, you know what, you're right. Like, I could have definitely handled it a little better, but at the same time, maybe I did what I had to do. So I just really wanted to touch base on that a little because, you know, I understand, like, I really did. I have way more to lose than what could have definitely happened there. So that's over and done with. I don't think I'll ever be putting myself in a predicament like that again. Like, I don't even want to be going out without my man, to be honest, because it's just an evil world out there, and I do not want to be opening no doorways for the enemy to attack me in any type of form, way, shape, nothing, because I do have a bigger purpose, and I do know that. And it's so easy to just fall into the worldly things. I can't even lie to you. Like, it really is. Like, I'm still young. I'm still trying to find my path, my purpose. So, you know, but I just have to keep reminding myself, like, my purpose is more than fulfilling like these fun little moments. You know what I mean? Fun moments that could potentially end up worse, if that makes sense. Going on to the next topic, I've seen a lot of people, you know, DMing me asking how my biopsy came, like how my biopsy went, how the results came back. So the results came back, it is a non-cancerous, like, you know, my boob is like no cancer, right? Thank God. But I do have to get surgery to get it taken out because it's like 4.8 centimeters. And obviously, you know, I've been complaining about it. It's very uncomfortable. But thank God I checked early. So ladies, make sure that you're checking everything you need to check. Make sure you're checking out your breasts, you're getting tested for everything, because we are young. But you know, anything can happen to anybody at a very young age. Honestly, breast cancer and cancer in general runs in my family, you know, the people that I do know of. So it is just important to get that. Like, that was something I was putting on for a long time, and it could have been way worse than, you know, what it is. I think it's just like a tumor, I don't know, fibro something, but it's not this serious, so that's a really good thing. So yeah, just make sure y'all just obviously getting yourself checked out. Make sure you're staying on top of everything. If anything is bothering you, you need to make an appointment, because it is important to take care of our bodies and make sure if there is anything wrong that you are being able to deal with it right then and there, rather than later on in life when it could get worse. So the next topic is obviously my knee. So a lot of y'all probably seen the video on King's channel. If you haven't, go watch it. After I came back from my trip, I always complain. First of all, if y'all know me, y'all know I'm always complaining about my knees. Like, my knees be hurting. If I'm like walking too long, they just be hurting. And when I was in Austin, I was walking a lot. I was on the scooters, you know, I was doing like a lot of walking and things of that nature. But I think it really had started when I went back to the gym with King. I was doing like squats and lunges. And after that, that's because before that, my knees kind of stopped hurting because I wasn't really in the gym like that. But after that, my knees started hurting again. And then when I went to Austin, I think it just made it 10 times worse. Literally on my last night of Austin, my knees, like, it was so swollen. I was literally crying because I could not walk on it at all. Like, it just felt like it was about to snap. Like, I was contemplating on whether or not to go to the emergency room the last night in Austin. So I ended up not going. I ended up just taking some medication. I put like ice on it. I put a compression sock thingy on it, and it did help with the swelling. But the next day I still really couldn't walk on it. Like, I was still in a lot of pain. It just wasn't as swollen no more. I came back Tuesday. I came back Tuesday. Went to the urgent care I came back Tuesday, went to urgent care that same night. and they had did like a CAT scan. You know, obviously the CAT scan didn't show like any ligaments or like surrounding the knee. It just showed if the main bone was broken, they said, which it's not, but they were like, that doesn't mean that you don't have a problem. It could be like the ligaments around it or something else that started with an F. I forgot. I do have an appointment tomorrow. I still haven't really been able to walk. Like for the past couple days, I was just in the house, you know, laying down on the couch, resting my leg. Today was probably like the first day I got up and got out. It does hurt because I was out. So like it hurts. Like it's like I have to keep limping. Like I can't put too much pressure on it. I keep hearing like little cracks. And it's been something that I've been dealing with for a while. And honestly, I just have to get it checked out. But tomorrow, no, not tomorrow. On Monday, I have an appointment to, you know, get it checked out. Hopefully, I don't know. I just hope that it's nothing like crazy. You know, my mom was like, maybe it's arthritis, but I'm like, no, mom, like it just feels really bad. Like it feels, even when I feel it, like it has like bruises around it. It just doesn't feel like, something feels really off about it, you know, like only we know our bodies. So it's like only so much I can really explain because I don't know exactly what it is, but that's my big situation. That's why we haven't really posted on the LNK family channel. So I haven't really been active on here. I just been dealing with like a little bit of health problems. So hopefully it just gets better soon. This is definitely a little, you know, health condition I'm dealing with, and it kind of like had me like a little depressed the past couple of days because I'm just like, I have so much to do, and I just feel like kind of like not hopeless, but just like I can't really move around. I can't put too much weight. I can't really help clean up. I still haven't even unpacked my luggage for my trip. Like I have so much to do, even with like promotional things. I have a lot of things to do, and I just can't really be on my leg too much. So it really is slowing me down. Hopefully on Monday, like they help me with a solution. So like I need to get back on my feet. I need to be back active. Like I don't know, it's just like so much I have and want to do, and I feel like this is really slowing me down. But it is important because this has been something ongoing for a really long time. Honestly, this started way back, like probably like four or 5 years ago, honestly, because I was in a police program before when I was in high school, and I remember I was getting trained by like army people, and we were doing like sprinting like competitions, and it was kind of like low-key raining, and we were doing it outside, and I was sprinting and I had slipped on a rock, and I remember like my knee had hit, like the way I fell, it was just not good, and it's the same exact knee, and I had to like get carried and everything. And my knee, I remember before, my knee used to swell up all the time. I went to the doctor. They were like, you know, it doesn't look like anything serious. It's just like when it swells up, just you know, put ice on it and things of that nature. But I just feel like ever since then, I've always had like little low-key knee problems. But ever since I gave birth to, that's really when it got worse, was after I gave birth. So that's really it, y'all. I'm just really dealing with a lot of stuff. So pray for me. You know, it is important to take your health seriously. I just been feeling like, man, I'm too young to be going through all this. Like, oh, I got so much I want to do. I got so much to do. Like, summer is about to come up. I'm just like, yo, like, you know, it is what it is. I need to prioritize my health, not put things, you know, obviously last, because then it makes it worse when the time, yeah, it just makes it worse. But you know, I hope that answered a lot of you guys' questions. I appreciate all of you that DM me asking about my biopsy and, you know, put the constructive criticism on the last video. I'm not mad about it. I ain't mad. But, you know, as besties, let's work on the delivery of things, because sometimes it's just not giving. Like, I don't know, y'all gotta be nice, because, you know, I'm human just like y'all human. I don't ever try to perceive myself as perfect or like I know it all, because I don't know it all. I'm still very much learning. I'm only 23 years old. There's people that are in their 40s and 30s still figuring life out, and I'm still very young. So let's take it easy on your girl a little bit. But I will catch y'all in the next video. Hopefully my next videos are gonna be fun, uplifting, and, you know, I don't know, I want to do something. I don't know, I want to go somewhere with like the family. We gonna see. I really like traveling, y'all. Like, I love doing travel vlogs for y'all, showing y'all different foods. I know you guys really enjoy it, so that's just like my passion in general, is just to be out and about, seeing different things, trying different things. Like, I'm all about seeing and trying new things. But I really want to start getting out the country, so we're gonna see where that takes us. But I will catch you on the next video. Pray for me, pray, you know, comment down below, maybe give me some tips on what I should do with my knee. And yeah, because it's terrible, it's terrible. But I love every single one of y'all, and I'll catch you on the next video.